Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we're just respectfully requesting that you consider the plea bargain agreement, and we're just also asking if you would consider allowing my client to do the TAP evaluation out of custody, Judge.
All right. Ms. Graham, do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
14, 8, 14, 10, 10, 7, 5, and 4.
Okay, 14, 10, 10, 7, 5, and 4. And are the 10-year-olds twins?
No, they're
Okay.
Irish 10.
Okay. All right, where are your children now?
3 are with my mom and 3 are in DCFS.
Which 3 are with your mom?
My oldest girl, my youngest girl are with my mom, my son, my 4-year-old, and then my 10, 10, and 7-year-old are in DCFS custody.
Okay. So have you had employment?
Pay setters, I work at pay setters on here in Bucktown now.
Okay. So how long have you been using?
Since 2017.
Why did you start using?
My grandma passed away.
I'm sorry, Judge, I'm having a hard time with them.
When my grandmother passed away, I took it hard. I've been shell shocked pretty much ever since then.
But I mean, you had to have been using before then.
No, I tried it once when I was like 17.
Okay, see, that's what I mean.
But
Because a
I
lot
never
of people,
smoked it again.
right? Because a lot of people get shell shocked by somebody's death, but they don't immediately go to things that they haven't done before.
Yeah, but yes, I've tried it when I was younger, but I never smoked it again until that age.
Who's your CPS attorney?
Alita Warden is my caseworker. I don't know who my attorney is Miss Linda Urkel. I don't know. I tried to fire her because she violated my civil rights.
No, here's the question. Did you hire her?
No.
How are you going to fire somebody you didn't hire?
She violated my civil rights.
Well, then are you going to hire an attorney? Are you going to hire an attorney?
I'm trying to.
All right. So here's the thing. You have children who are depending on you. People need to stop being fruitful and multiplying and think that's the end. So when you have children, you have to take care of them. So now you are in the situation where you have children and they are separated. And let me just tell you, that is one of the worst things. And it's the worst thing because guess what? You have 3 young children who are with your mom. You have 3 that are in child care with somebody they don't know, strangers. And you know what they're probably wondering? They're probably wondering why we are not with our siblings. Why are my youngest siblings with the grandmother and we're not? Why are we left out here to fend for ourselves? And that's your fault because you don't have your life together. You're being fruitful, you're multiplying, but you are not taking care of your fruit. You understand? So you're going to have to start doing better. And you need to know who your CPS attorney is because that's the number one thing. If you don't know who your CPS attorney is, that means that you're probably not working your service plan. And if you don't work your service plan, you know what may end up happening? Your rights are going to be terminated. Sure, your 3 younger children will be with your mom. The other 3 are just going to be out there on their own with strangers raising them. And they may end up separating them. And the 2 twins that you're saying are Irish twins, they may end up separated. And so right now, your 14-year-old, your 10-year-old, and your 10-year-old, right now, they're the only thing they have is each other. And if you don't get your act together, they may end up being separated. They're already separated from their other siblings, the 7, the 5, and the 4-year-old. So you got to get your life together. And if you're not going to get your life together, don't be making promises to them. Do you understand? All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's $1,000 fine that will be probated. 5 years deferred adjudication. There's to be CPS compliance. And if you're released from custody, where are you staying?
No.
That's a no. And let me just tell you why that's a no. Because I've done child protective services cases, and you know why your children are allowed to stay with her? Because you're not there. So you're gonna have to find your own place.
They're under PMC, so they're not under CPS at all, that's why.
You're not staying there.
Okay.
You're gonna have to get a new place. You can't pass on your responsibility to your mom, who's supposed to be their grandmother, to turn into their mom, and you don't do your plan. And then your plan, your CPS plan is, oh, I'll let her have custody and then I'm just going to step in. So that's not happening. You can't live with your mom. There should be no unsupervised contact with minors, be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. They want you to do the CATS program. You have a lot on your plate, so I'm going to give you the CATS program. Don't steal. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. If somebody invites you to their house and asks you to leave, leave. If you're not invited to somebody's house by that owner, don't go. If a third party invites you to go to somebody else's house, say no, because that invitation is not for you unless they're allowing someone to be a +1. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. May I ask a question?
Yes.
You said no employment as in-home care provider. Does that count as nursing homes too? Because you know I'm a certified nursing.
No, you're not allowed to do that. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? Do you need anything else from me? Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, good luck to you. You need to do better for your children. Be a parent to them. Are you the same Arnisha Deshawn Graham, who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 7966 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on October 25th, 2022 for a period of 5 years? Is that you? State?
In this case, the state alleges on or about the first day of February 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Arnisha Deshawn Graham, committed the offense of possession of controlled substance, PG1, in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
We'll waive the remaining allegation, Your Honor.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
Okay.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1? Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for the court to deny the motion to amend the conditions of supervision to include the DDRF program with mixed supervision to follow. In the event that the defendant does not qualify for DDRF, we're asking the court to assess safety with aftercare and mixed supervision on that as well following the inpatient treatment. As a part of this agreement, if I could have just a moment, Your Honor. As a part of this agreement, Ms. Graham has agreed to an adjudication and revocation in her pending county court case, cause number 685265. And as a part of this agreement, we're asking the court to take into consideration NITMAG number 697767.
Is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Is that the agreement? Are you all asking me to follow this agreement?
We are.
Are you asking me to follow this agreement? So what inpatient treatment has she had?
I don't believe she has that.
All right. And so why is there a suggestion for DDRF? Is there some mental health issues?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include DDRF, and that evaluation is while in custody.
That's what I would like to speak to about.
Sure.
I do have, last time I came up here, you asked me to do work. I do have a bill going on with my children, which is why I'm not trying to be in custody. I fought really hard to get an attorney to fight my case, to fight for my children. We ask that, on my probation, that I follow CPS and that I comply with CPS before my stipulations of our probation. I also have Titan in the agent and disability, helping me with my housing. I also have, I checked into the Haven Grove, and I did not live with my mom. She wanted me to make sure I put that in. I have not lived with my mom the whole time that I have been pre-composition of myself. When I got out of here October 1st, I was a victim of a crime and I did, suffer some losses of identity. I did not let that stop me. I was a habitual offender when we first started this case, ma'am. And I have not picked up a new charge in over 10 months. It will be in May. I would not have picked up a new charge in 10 months. My last.
We have the possession less than a gram case.
Yeah, this case, yes, ma'am. I would have made it a year with no, when I was going back to back.
All right, so,
And I just don't want to lose my children.
all right, so Miss Graham, let me explain something to you.
That's it.
All right, and I want you to internalize what I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am.
So where are your children placed?
My children are placed in foster care. I'm fighting the case, so they will not be adopted. I would like, if I am sentenced to BTF, if my connection with my case could be connected with my.
Who is your, let me ask you this, who is your attorney
I
for
just
CPS?
got her a week because 3 lawyers denied me, so I just got her a week before.
Well, no, because what, I want you to hear me clearly. I've done CPS cases before. If you have a legal CPS case and you cannot afford an attorney, they are obligated to appoint you one because they're seeking, it's a legal case and they're seeking termination. No, listen,
They already
listen, time out. Time out. So they would have given you an attorney. So your attorney will know what's happening in this case. And if for some reason on the CPS side, they decide to put you into their program, because they have a program for mothers and fathers who have mental health issues and who have drug issues, they have that. And she'll be able to contact probation here and let me know. But for now, you need to realize that when you get drugs from people, and this possession less than 1 gram tells me you're probably a user. When you get drugs from people, you don't know what you're getting. It could be the last time you used drugs. So I'm going to follow your agreement, deny the motion, alter the main conditions to include DDRF evaluation, that's while in custody. Also a MIC evaluation while in custody. And if she doesn't qualify for either, then we're going to start off with SATF and see what SATF says. And probation, let's see, I know they don't have any room, but if case 1 opens up, and we can also refer her to felony drug court. Court will take in consideration NIMAG number 697767. All right, good luck to you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Mayor First Judge?
Yes.